Alright, hello guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Henry and I welcome you into this divine, sacred, magical, Christmassy space. I hope you're all doing well. So today is the day we are going to be taking a look into the energies of your December 2022. I love December. I love the energy. I love the vibes. Mostly because it's my birthday. But also because it's fucking beautiful. As I'm filming this, it's fucking snowing, you guys. I have not seen snow in such a long fucking time. So this is already a miracle, okay? Like, wow. Anyway, so magical. So I want you guys to choose one of the three groups I have here. This is group 1. This is group 2. And this is group 3. Please choose with your intuition and your heart. Take as much time as you need. I will have the timestamps provided down below in the description box as well as in the comment section as always. And yeah, just really, tune in with yourself. Feel free to take a couple of deep ass breaths and just see which group speaks the most to you, okay? But overall, I really do feel like the first group that kind of like speaks to you, that connects with you the most, is probably the one that will resonate with you the most, okay? So yeah, just know that. But anyway, I'm gonna go and let you choose now, and I will see you at your selected group. Bye! Alright, hello group number 1, welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for being here. So let's find out what you can expect to come your way during the month of December, okay? The most Christmassy and magical month of the year. Okay, so we are starting off your reading with the Five of Cups and the Empress. Now, listen you guys, while I was shuffling your cards for your group, I just got this vision of you closing a book and walking away. I feel like you guys recently put a certain life chapter to an end. You closed it. And I feel like with the Five of Cups starting off your reading, you are kind of like grieving over it right now. You ended this certain chapter and now there's a lot of grief and sadness surrounding your life because you're like, oh my fucking gosh, I don't know if I made the right decision. I don't know if, if I will ever find something as good again or whatever. Sorry, just had to open my jacket. And it's like you are in this energy of just grieving over the past and grieving over this old life chapter. Maybe you are the one closing it because I feel like you called the shots in that. But I also feel like it happened because of an outside influence. Maybe someone sent you a message because I'm getting this imagery of a bell, just ringing, something disappointing you, something ending, um, you know, maybe via text messages or like a phone call or whatever. This could also be the case. What I want you guys to know, group number 1, is that this situation has been, is, and will be divinely protected. You guys were divinely protected in this, and you needed to separate yourself from that path, from that chapter. Because there is something that was deeply unfulfilling you. There is something that just was not in alignment with who you are, deep down. And it was disappointing, I'm really getting this heavy, like, sadness kind of energy. And I'm so sorry you had to go through that, group number 1. But I'm telling you, because we have the Empress here. The Empress energy, it stands in its power, divine feminine energy, no matter what gender you are, by the way, no matter what you identify as, okay? The Empress stands in her power. What the universe wants you to do right now is embody more of that confident, feminine energy. And realize that you are fucking safe. The universe didn't punish you by taking this certain something or someone out of your life. It actually saved your fucking ass. Once again. Okay? I really am getting the energy that, for whatever happened, it was divine intervention. It was protection. You guys were protected, rather than being punished by the universe or something. If you guys have been like just, throwing yourselves into victim mode and being like, oh gosh, life is so hard, I can't believe this happened to me, I can't believe this situation is over now, honey, you are saved. And deep down, you know that you're meant for something bigger and better, so obviously the universe had to pave the fucking way. Like, if you're unwilling to change, if you're constantly staying where you're at because you think that you don't deserve more or there's nothing better out for you, you are just blocking your dream life, right? It's like you want to basically live this beautiful life. You have certain desires you want to achieve, you have certain milestones you want to achieve, yet you hang out with people and situations that are not in alignment with that at all. So don't be surprised when the universe cuts the cords on that, on those people or situations. I had to go through this so many times in my life. Certain friendships ended, or I ended certain relationships or friendships or whatever, or situations, or I didn't get the job I wanted or whatever. Now, I realized, that the universe didn't punish me. It actually paved the way for me to be sitting where I'm sitting right now, doing this reading for you. Living a huge fucking chunk of my dream life already. It paved the way. So whenever a person or situation goes out of my life or out of my hands, something I cannot control, I am grateful. You want to know why? Because I know for a fact that the universe is paving the way for me. It's making room and space for even better shit to come in, okay? And this is the energy you need to start embodying as well. You're someone who has really big fucking dreams. I can see that with the Empress energy here. You are someone, you have so much plans. So stop settling for something that is not in alignment with your highest goals and visions. Stop it. If something is not elevating you or bringing you to the next level, then what are you doing? By the way, excuse the background sounds, neighbors. Okay, but that's on that. Now let's dive a bit deeper because I want to see what is coming your way during the month of December, okay? Let's see, we have the Chariot here. Oh my god. I love it. So you guys, there's gonna be a lot of decision making and like making big moves and choosing new paths during the month of December. Beautiful. And then we also have the Two of Wands. Oh my god, you guys. Look at the glow. Look at the glow. Just look at it. I love this deck. A couple of days ago, I met my wonderful friend. And she was like, honey, I don't need this deck anymore. Do you want to like buy it from me? And honey, guess what I did? I bought it. Best decision I've ever made. I love having just legendary friends. But anyway, so... oh gosh, the music is distracting me so much right now. Someone is playing music. Can you hear that? Alright, group number one, I am back. So I feel like with the Chariot and the Two of Wands, there's gonna be a lot of movement and reflection when it comes to your overall life. By the way, I need to mention this one last time. Washing machine is on. neighbors are going insane. So please just, you know, don't be distracted by the background sounds. But there is, you know, I feel like with the Chariot, it's like you have been basically so uncertain and indecisive about which path you want to take. And during the month of December, due to your self-reflection and, you know, granting yourself alone time and just really, you know, tuning into yourself and asking yourself what you really want, that is gonna lead you to the right path. There's a shit ton of clarity coming your way. For some of you guys, you have been wanting to, you know, find a new career path or just find more clarity in your overall life, you know, whether it's like relationships, and also for some reason karma is coming through. You guys will receive some kind of good karma. I see you guys like maybe like getting a lottery ticket. Obviously don't overdo it, you know, or just like winning something. This is really interesting, but there's something that's gonna be very fucking lucky for you guys during the month of December. Okay, very interesting. So let's dive deeper. Oh my gosh, beautiful. We have the Knight of Cups here. Okay, by the way, please ignore my nails. Oh my fucking gosh, I need to repaint them ASAP. But Knight of Cups, I feel like, listen, you guys, this is, you know, beautiful ties, like, you know, is leaning over into the love section of this reading. You know, all of this grief from the past could also be about a person, you know? Maybe your relationship ended and you've just been like, oh my gosh, like, I feel so lonely and blah, blah, blah. I feel so desperate and just, I don't know what to do, honey. I feel like the second you start doing inner self-reflection, because this is once again coming through here, once you start doing inner self-reflection, there's a new door opening up for you, okay? Especially when it comes to your romantic life. I feel like, you know, and I also recently had to learn this. You know, recently I had a day where I felt like really fucking lonely, and I was like, Spirit, what is going on? You know, what should I do to make me feel better? Should I like reach out to someone, talk with someone? And then it was revealed, like I just had this inner knowing that I was just meant to not really connect with anyone that day. You know? I felt like I needed to grant myself the gift of alone time and not push it away or fight against it, because very often we do that, right? Because as humans, we are social beings, right? Being social is in our nature, right? So it's completely natural to feel lonely, you know? But I was like, how can I turn this loneliness into solitude, right? So then I was like, let me do the things I love. Let me play some music. Let me take a beautiful cleansing shower. Let me get something to eat, right? And then I instantly felt better. I'm mentioning this because I feel like you guys might have trouble being alone and being like, you know, feeling lonely a lot of the times. And oh my gosh, it's snowing even more right now. I love it so much. There's just a lot of conflict when it comes to you being alone, group number one. And I want you guys to know that the second you start being more comfortable with being alone and not stressing so much about like, oh my gosh, when is this next love coming? When am I meeting new people? Blah, blah, blah. Don't stress about it. Focus on enjoying your alone time, and then boom, bitch. I swear to God, the right people will come into your life. This happened to me as well. You just gotta be open and start being comfortable with being alone. Because if you're coming from a place of like, you know, being really fucking desperate, and I just saw 444, if you guys have been like, you know, really desperate and like about meeting new people and all of that, I feel like the universe doesn't really like that, you know? If you're just always like connecting it with fear, you know? How the fuck can you manifest good things with fear? You know? It's like sweetening your coffee with salt and expecting it to taste sweet. You know, it doesn't make sense. You gotta come from a place of acceptance and love. And when I had that day of feeling alone, I was like, damn, I'm just gonna accept my fate. I feel lonely, but that's okay. Let me turn it around into solitude. And then, bam, bitch, that's what I did. I made myself feel better, and then, boom, the right people came into my life, okay? So that's on that. You guys need to start being more comfortable with being alone, right? Solitude, not loneliness. Okay? And I just feel like once you do that, Knight of Cups energy, someone's coming into your life, bitch. Okay? Like, I can smell it. I can see it. So let's see what else. Spirit, who is this person? By the way, oh gosh, forgot to mention. This person could also be platonic. It never has to be romantic. If you guys are not interested in romantic relationships, this could also be a new friend or whatever, right? Just felt like mentioning that. We also have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, ooh, look at this. So there is... Oh my god. The music started again. Anyway, now this time we're gonna ignore. This is giving me the vibe that there's a lot of stability coming your way in your relationship life overall. I also feel like there might come a time, group number one, during the month of December, where you will feel like you are the center of attention. All of this alone time you have recently been experiencing, it's going to take a whole 180 during the month of December because there's a lot of social events coming your way. And, especially with the holidays, it could also be like meeting family, meeting friends, blah, 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 like celebrating together, or just like, even if you don't celebrate the holidays, right? It could also just be an overall social month for you guys. I really do feel that there's a lot of stability and new energy coming your way in your social life. Let's see what else. What else needs to be heard, Spirit? What needs to come through for group number one? Come on, come through. Oh, there we go. We have the Eight of Wands, you guys. Oh, hello, boys. Just as I was talking about this, things will start shifting in your social life during the month of December. New energies, okay? Messages coming in fast. I would not doubt it, that your phone is gonna be like bling, 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 bitch, like every single fucking day. Like, it's gonna go crazy. You will start social networking, meeting new people, connecting overall. And let me tell you guys, don't be afraid to start more social networking. Okay? How do I explain this? It's like, you guys, for example, like if you're planning to move somewhere new, right? And you meet just new people. Always make sure you mention that you're on the lookout for moving, because sometimes random people will give you like an opportunity and they're gonna be like, hey, like I'm actually trying to move out of my apartment. You want to move in when I'm out? Or like, hey, my friend is selling or like, renting out this place. You want to check it out? Shit like that. I see that happening during the month of December. So make sure you always mention like what you're looking for to other people, to new friends and all of that. Make sure you speak what you are looking for, okay? Whether it's finding a new apartment or also when you see someone, just attractive, make sure you gotta communicate that you're single if you guys are single and you're looking for someone. Or, if you just recently moved to a new area, just, see if there's someone walking around that looks really kind and just talk to them. Because you guys, listen to me. I know it's scary to talk to strangers, right? Because what the fuck? Like, the past few years, the internet has taken us over, a huge part of our brain. And it's just so, it feels so uncomfortable to just hit up random people, right? But let me tell you something. People love it so much when you just come up to them and talk to them and give them a compliment, wish them a nice day, get into a small conversation, whatever. People love that. I personally love when people come up to me. I love it so much. Like, I'm like, bitch, yes, come talk to me. Let's give each other like hugs and just, share love, share this amazing magical space. It's like always so nice to connect with people, right? make sure during the month of December to be a tiny bit more outgoing. Obviously, if you are like, completely having problems with it, you don't need to walk up to strangers on the street. You don't need to do that, right? Only if you feel called to do so, right? Because sometimes that little compliment or conversation, like, hey girl, I love your scarf so much, or oh my gosh, your tattoos are so beautiful, that can lead you somewhere beautiful, okay? So that's on that. Let's dive into your oracle cards right quick and see which energies are present for you during the month of December. Spirit, what needs to come through? What needs to be heard? Oh my fucking gosh, are you kidding? Look at this. A new romantic cycle begins, you guys. There is new love coming your way. I love it. I love it. A shit ton of love in your relationship life. I feel like that is really like your overall main blessing for the month ahead. Like just new connections, new love in all kinds of ways, you know? What else? Final message. Oop. Okay, Spirit wanted 2 cards to fly out. So, full moon in Cancer, a personal issue reaches resolution. So as I said, there's a shit ton of clarity coming your way, especially about like which path you are meant to go. Okay, because I feel like right now you're questioning a lot. You're questioning where you should go, which path you should take, all of that, right? But there's clarity coming. There's a solution coming for that. We also have the new moon in Taurus. Final card, final message ending your reading. Prosperity lies ahead. So don't be scared, you guys. Don't be scared. There's a shit ton of abundance coming your way. It's all up to you. It's literally all up to you, okay? This is such a beautiful message. So overall, this energy is beautiful. Group number 1. This was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for sharing this divine sacred space with me. I wish you the most wonderful Christmassy month ahead, okay? And I just hope you will thrive and, gain the clarity and love you need, okay? So let me know if this resonates, what your situation is. I always love to know. I always love to connect with you guys and read what you are currently experiencing and how this reading ties in with your overall life, okay? So yeah, anyway, I love you guys so much and I will see you on my next one. Bye! Alright, hello group number 2, welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for being here. So, let's find out what you guys can expect to come your way during the month of December. Now, first things first, I apologize for this horrendous quality, okay? It's getting dark outside. I don't have my, stuff from back at home with me. So it's a little, low quality. But honey, best believe this reading is gonna be high quality. Okay, so we are going to start your reading. We have the 5 of Swords here. Okay, and we also have the 10 of Wands. Now, listen, you guys, I feel like with this energy starting off your reading, there has been a lot of conflict in your life. A lot of drama, a lot of issues, especially with other people, okay? And it has been burning you the fuck down like crazy. I don't know what has been happening in your life, who has been acting up, but honey, this energy is fucking present here, okay? Like, it's intense, it is a lot, and you feel like everyone and everything is currently just putting you down. You are surrendering right now, but in a bad way. I feel like you have started becoming hopeless. Like you're giving yourself up. 10 of Wands energy, you have been carrying way too much, bitch, okay? What the fuck is going on? What is it? I really feel like, because with the 5 of Swords here, there's been a lot of conflict. A lot of maybe even like fights or like arguments with the people you care about, or just random ass people, like you never know. But Spirit is saying, don't let this influence you too much, and never, ever take anything of that personally, because honey, best believe everything, all the tantrums that are being thrown at you, all of the issues people are, you know, uh, throwing at you, take nothing of that personally, because it is actually basically, I don't even know how to explain this, but it's like when people throw shade at you or like want to fight with you, it's actually you are their personal mirror, you know? When someone wants to fight with you for petty reasons, they are using you as a mirror. They're actually fighting with themselves. They're not fighting with you. Nothing they say is actually for you. It's not meant for you personally, you know? You get where I am on right now? It's very hard to realize that. It's very hard to take nothing personally. But at the end of the day, nothing should be taken personally because it is not personal. Honey, has someone been coming for you? Has someone been leaving, like, you know, comments or arguments, like whatever it is, you know? And I have to deal with this sometimes too, obviously, you know, because I'm on public mode in social media. You know, sometimes I do get comments and I'm like, what is this? You know, like, why would they comment that? But then I'm like, oh, I don't need to take this personal, because if I get a hate comment or something like that, I'm like, honey, this person, they look at themselves in the mirror and they hate themselves and they're just letting it out on me, you know? So I feel compassionate for these people because I'm like, how horrible must it be to live a life like that? To have so much time and boredom and so much like desperation to leave negative comments on somebody else, whether it's virtually or like you know, in real life, you know, it just doesn't make sense to me. It's really sad that nowadays people find so little purpose in their lives to just live a negative life like that. So I feel like might have been dealing with those kinds of people recently, and Spirit is asking you to really, you know, take a step back from that. You know, to distance yourself from those people because they're not important, you know? Yeah, so that's on that. So let's dive a little bit deeper. Let's dive a little bit deeper. We have the Nine of Cups here. So slowly but surely, especially during the month of December, you guys, I feel like your momentum is being gained back. You will start filling your cup again. There's a lot of fulfillment coming your way, but it might take a little more time. You might have to like have a little bit more patience, you guys, okay? Because to me, in this case, in this constellation, the Nine of Cups is kind of like representing your emotional needs being fulfilled again, you know? You asking for wishes to come true, and they will come true, but it might take a little bit more time, okay? Interesting. Spirit, let's see what else. Let's see what else needs to come through, huh? What needs to be heard? Oh gosh. You guys, listen. Seven of Swords. You really need to protect your energy, especially during the month of December. And I feel like with the Nine of Cups here and the Seven of Swords, you are also being called to not share your dreams with everyone and their mom, you know? Keep some things private, especially when things are uncertain, you know? Maybe you want to follow your dreams, or you want to embody more of your future desires, or want to take some steps that will lead you closer to your dream outcome, right? It's very important for you to not overshare, because sometimes people do judge, you know? I'm not saying don't tell anyone anything, because obviously, you know your close friends, you know your close people. You can definitely share that with them. Share your goals and dreams with the people you trust, you know? But just make sure to share those things with people you actually trust, and you know that you can say those things to them, you know? Tell them your goals and all of that, but don't overshare with people you rarely know, okay? Keep your business a little bit more private during the month of December, because it looks like someone has been stealing your energy. It looks like someone has been just very sneaky, you know? And what I mean by that is maybe, you know, you have been telling them things And you just notice, like, this bitch is, like, totally just, they're not on your wavelength, you know? They are not on your level of bad bitchery, okay? And it's like they kind of want to judge you for what you're doing. There's some judgment and drama going on, you guys, some sneaky energy. So make sure you distance yourself from people who, you know, vibe on that frequency, because you don't need it. You don't need it. Okay, let's see what else. We have the Ace of Wands here. Okay, so I feel like you guys, with this energy, it could be that you have recently been thinking about, creating something, you know, like following your creative desires, following your creative dreams. Spirit is saying definitely do that, but once again, do not overshare, because some pity people really like to judge, you know, and you're doing something so special that other people could only dream of embodying and doing themselves, because they do not have the balls to do that, but you do, you know? Yeah, you have something that is so special that you need to share with the world. But in the process of building this certain thing up, don't overshare, okay? Just don't. As I said, especially with people you don't really trust, like, no. We're leaving that in the past, honey, okay? So let's dive deeper. We have the Seven of Pentacles, yes. Okay, I also feel like, this is coming through here, but I also feel like, there might be some traveling going on during the month of December. Maybe you guys are gonna like travel home to see your family for the holidays, or you're actually going on vacation for a bit, you know, or it's a solo trip or whatever, you know. There's something going on. And also, listen, you guys, the main focus really in this reading is taking care of your energy and setting boundaries, because we also have the Seven of Wands here. I want you guys to basically create this, this protective circle, this protective energetic circle around you. Whenever you leave the house, make sure to just, you know, affirm to yourself, like, I am divinely protected. All energies that aren't mine are not allowed to enter my energetic field, right? Very important. That is what I like to do, okay? Protect your fucking energy, because you have been abusing it a little recently. So really make sure to look at what content you're watching, you know, what you're consuming, like, you know, what food you're eating, which music you're listening to, because how can you be a happy person if you constantly eat fast food, if you constantly listen to sad fucking music, you know? If you constantly hang out with people who have no dreams and goals in life and they're just here to melt away like snow? No. You're better than that, okay? So make sure to choose your environment wisely during the month of December and, you know, forevermore, basically. It's very important for you, because I'm really getting the sense that you have been abusing your energy, guys. Okay? So let's dive deeper. What needs to be heard? Good number 2. What needs to come through? What needs to be heard? What needs to come through? Page of Pentacles, okay? Beautiful. Hold up, let me see how to put those cards. Okay. Page of Pentacles and Eight of Cups. So there really is something, you guys, that you need to block. Okay? It could even be a person on social media, like you actually need to block someone because they have just been not on your frequency. It keeps coming through here, okay? I don't know why. Also, if you guys have been experiencing crazy dreams recently, just know that your subconscious is working through something, honey, okay? Because I just saw this like dream catcher kind of like thing. And I was like, what is this? So I feel like your dreams, pay attention to your dreams, because they definitely have to tell you something. You know? Sometimes I have dreams that give me a message, and then months later, I experience this thing I dreamt about, right? Or this feeling I had a dream of, right? And then I realized, oh my gosh, like a couple of months back, I had that dream. This was actually a message for this moment now, right? You know what I mean? It's like you have been getting messages in your dreams, which has been so interesting. And also overall, I feel like you're being very motivated to embark on a new journey during the month of December. Okay? And I know that sounds so like cliche, but there's something on the horizon for you that's gonna make more sense. I also feel like during the month of December, you guys, there's gonna be a truth that excuse me, that will be revealed. Okay? Also, just with me feeling something in my throat, I feel like you guys just, maybe this is a sign for you to work on your throat chakra as well, you know? So make sure you speak your truth and live an authentic life. And don't lower yourself to be on the same frequency as other people who clearly are not meant for you, okay? Very interesting. So final tarot card before we move into the oracle cards for you guys. Let's see. Ooh, we have the Knight of Wands. So you guys are really lighting something up during the month of December. Like, I swear to God, wow. Okay, wow, this is intense. I also feel like there might be some kind of like success coming your way. Maybe especially if you like are putting yourself out there on social media, on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, whatever, there's success coming your way. So keep working towards your vision, you guys, because you will light a fire. Also, I want you guys to know diamonds are formed under pressure, and you are a fucking diamond. I know you have been through so fucking much, honey. I know it, okay? I can feel it. With this energy, I'm like, wow, this bitch has been going through it, okay? Just know that at the end of the tunnel, there's a shit ton of success, and you will finally reach the final version of being a fucking diamond. Okay? Yes. Shine bright like a diamond, bitch, okay? This is coming through and it's so beautiful. So let's dive deeper with the oracle cards and see what needs to be heard. Spirit, what needs to come through for group number 2? Final messages. Oh my gosh, this card, and I just saw 444. This card popped out earlier while I was just getting my decks ready. Surrender to the divine. You got the full moon card. So whatever it is that you're currently going through, bitch, you better surrender it, okay? And not in a bad way, like we talked about earlier. Surrender in a healthy way. Now, what does that mean? Speak your problems to the universe. Tell your problems to the universe. Say to the universe what you're going through, what you wish to attract, what you wish to get rid of, what you wish to get more clarity on, right? You can say something like, I surrender this matter completely to you, divine, or universe, or God, whatever you like to call it, right? I surrender this completely to you. I hand it over to you. I will not worry about this anymore, as you are now taking care of it. You know? Surrender is important, but not in a bad way. Like giving yourself up or something. Like, no, bitch, we're not doing that. You're not giving yourself up. Like, are you kidding? You have so much potential. You have so much potential and magic to still share with the world. So don't you dare give yourself up. Don't you dare make yourself small. Don't you dare do nothing. Don't you dare sit in your room all day and watch YouTube and don't leave the house. Like, no, this is not the time. You want to know why? Because the universe wants you to embrace that magic. They want you to light that flame, finally. And if you're not doing that, you're just wasting yourself. And we don't need that. The world needs your magic. The world needs your art, okay? So it's time to start surrendering those worries to the divine, bitch, okay? So let's see what else needs to come through. Yes, full moon in Virgo, you are good enough, okay, babe? You are good enough. Like, you're fucking magical. Even if you don't realize it, honey, other people definitely do realize that, right? I know some people in my life, and they are literally like drop dead gorgeous. So talented, so pretty, and they don't see that themselves, which always disappoints me so much, because I'm like, bitch, you're so pretty. Like, wow, what is going on? What made you not realize that you're so pretty, huh? What made you not, or what makes you not realize that you're good enough? Because honey, you are good enough, okay? And then final message, we have the full moon in Leo. So we have really like 3 full moons here, which is a tense, beautiful energy. Don't let pride get in your way. I feel like with this message, ending your reading, Spirit is saying, be sure to not let your ego get in the way of your dreams, right? Because sometimes your ego is like, especially when you're a creative person and you want to like start a creative project or something, the ego is like, oh gosh, honey, this is not perfect enough. We have to restart, or we have to put this to an end. Like, no, honey, it is time to put yourself out there, no matter how imperfect your craft is. It is time to reveal your art and magic, because magic was never meant to be perfect in the first place. And also I want you guys to know, to my fellow writers, songwriters, poets, or, you know, filmmakers, or painters, whatever, dancers, it's kind of arrogant that you're not sharing your magic with the world. You want to know why? Because your magic helps the world heal. Your art helps the world heal. Because even if you post stuff online and it's not really getting any recognition, trust and believe that there are always people stalking you and being inspired by you. I had to go through a long time of people not watching my readings. But what kept me going was, I was like, damn, someday I just know that I will find my soul tribe here on the internet, and I will connect and help with so many people. You know, I will help people heal. And then slowly but surely it started building. And guess what? Every day you're not blowing up or something. This is for the people who actually want to like make it and, you know, kind of like gain more recognition with your talents and all of that. Every day you don't blow up, actually take it as a blessing. If you don't blow up, continue working, you know? Because what it was like for me, I started off with like, you know, little videos on TikTok and YouTube. And by the time I finally started getting recognition, I already had this huge catalog of pick a card readings and, you know, small readings and all of that that people could go through, right? When they found me. So it's actually such a valuable time. You know, so continue working, putting out content, because eventually at some point something will blow up and gain recognition. And then people will have a full catalog of, you know, just your magic, your art. So continue creating, please, and don't get discouraged by, you know, your work not blowing up or gaining recognition right away. Okay, it's always a you know, it's a process, so don't worry about it. By the way, all of this which I just mentioned, one of my favorite artists, she has a podcast, she's called Queen Herbie, and she talked about this, you know, with the catalog and like always making sure to put out content, because eventually you will gain recognition and the people will have so much magic from you already. She talked about this in one of her podcast episodes. The podcast is called House of Herbie. If you would like to listen, it's one of my favorite podcasts ever. Highly recommend that. But I just felt like telling you all of this because it made sense to me and it actually is so helpful, you know? So please never stop sharing your art because the world needs it. And you are inspiring people even if they are not communicating with you, that they are inspired by you, okay? So group number 2, that was your reading. Thank you so much for listening to this and hanging out with me today. Let me know if this resonates. I would love to know what your situation is, how the vibes are, what you're most excited about for the month of December. Let's raise the vibration and let me know. Yeah, I love you so much and I will see you on my, oh my gosh, yo, I'm stuttering. I love you so much and I will see you on my next one. Peace, motherfuckers. Bye. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for being here. So let's find out what you guys can expect to come your way during the month of December, okay, the most magical and Christmassy month of the motherfucking year. Let's get right into it. We are starting off your reading with the Nine of Wands. And then we have Justice. And then we have the King of Wands. Okay? So, listen, you guys. We need to talk. You want to know why we need to talk? Because there have been crazily present influences in your life that are completely draining you, that are not in alignment with your higher self at all, that are just bringing you down and bringing you down and bringing you down. Listen, you guys, you have been wanting to do so many things. I feel like, I don't know why I'm getting this, but it's like you guys have been wanting to, you know, you have had so many goals in the past few weeks where you were like, oh my gosh, I want to start this painting, or like, I want to read this book, or I want to do this and that for self-love and self-care. And you haven't done any of that. Why? Because you have been so fucking drained to even think about self-care and self-love. I don't know what exactly is happening in your life right now that's making you feel that way, but there are so many blockages. There's so many things that are draining you and keeping you from prioritizing yourself. Okay? This is very interesting. You have been indulging in literal bullshit. Okay? Wow, I didn't expect this reading to start off that way, but here we are. And it's like you are chained to some bullshit that is just really, really not in alignment with who you are truly, okay? This might be a relationship. This might be a job. But this could also really be about people just constantly coming into your way between you and your goals for yourself, right? Like there's something always coming in the way. When you have something planned, you know, when you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna have this chill, like self-care Sunday, whatever, something always seems to come in the way. And that could also be like scrolling on social media for hours and hours on end, right? Or it could be a person who's gonna be like, oh my God, do you have time to talk? We need to talk, blah, blah, blah. Ah, honey, it's insane. You need to set some boundaries and you need to prioritize yourself, okay? Like, this is truly the energy I'm getting for you guys here. But let me tell you guys something. With Justice, I feel like during the month of December, you will finally break out of the cage you have put yourself into, okay? Now, this could mean that during the month of December, you will finally gather the confidence and strength you need to set certain boundaries, to basically, you know, start something new. Because I'm getting the sense that you have been living inside this cage, you know? You have been stuck inside this cage, but the door is wide open. You know that quote? I read it a couple of years ago, you know? Some people stay in cages all their life with the door wide open. And this is you right now. This is you. And this could also be about you telling yourself that you are not meant for something that you wish to do. You know, maybe it's a dream, maybe it's a goal, or you have been thinking about whether you should raise your standards, especially when it comes to relationships. You know, some of you guys might be single and you're like, I don't know, like, I really want this type of partner, but I don't know if I deserve them. Are you serious? Like, are you joking? Obviously you deserve them. You know, what you are longing for is a wish from your higher self, right? From your higher self being like, honey, you deserve that, you know? That wish was put into your mind for a reason. You know, the universe or God put that wish into your mind for a reason. And that is for you to actually manifest it into reality. You know, it is what it is, you know, and I'm not saying that all wishes and desires are meant to come true, you know, because some things are really just up to the universe, you know, obviously. Like, I hate when people say, like, oh my gosh, you can manifest everything and anything. Like, no, some things are just not aligned with your karma, some things are just not aligned to come into your life, but there will always be something that is equally as good or even better, no matter what it is, okay? I don't know why I just went down that rant, but listen, you guys, there's a shit ton of clarity and balance coming your way. Okay? A shit ton of clarity and balance. And it's always so funny. Sometimes in my readings, while I'm talking, I literally space out, and I can just feel that I'm channeling for you guys right now, because I was not, like, the past 2 minutes, I was not paying attention at all to what I was saying. So that's funny, kind of creepy, but funny. But anyway, so we also have the King of Cups here. So there seems to be a lot of emotional fulfillment coming your way during the month of December. I also feel like this is a beautiful message. If you are currently just feeling like you have not really blossomed yet into the highest version of yourself or leveled up, maybe you guys have been trying to glow up, right? Like internally, externally, whatever. During the month of December, just imagine yourself as this sea flower, right? This lotus flower. And you're still a little bit close, you know, you're not fully there yet, but during the month of December, bitch, you're gonna bloom. You're gonna bloom, okay? I'm telling you, the month of December, there's a shit ton of fulfillment, okay? Especially emotionally. Something is gonna happen that is completely bringing back the magic into your life, okay? I can see that. Maybe you guys recently wished upon a star or something, and that wish is coming true. I'm also seeing a crown for you guys. You could be like, you know, obviously with the King of Cups, right? You could be reclaiming your crown and throne. What that means is basically taking back your power. Standing up for yourself more, especially after this 9 of Wands period, you know, guys? This is very important. But anyway, let's dive deeper and see what you guys can expect. During the month of December, Spirit, what needs to come through for group number 3? What needs to be heard? What needs to be heard? What needs to come through for group number 3? Hold up, you guys. Okay, so we have... Ooh, yes, bitch. We have death. Okay, beautiful energy. You want to know why it's beautiful? Because you guys are shedding old skin. You guys are getting ready for the new version of you. You guys are doing a complete 180 and nothing will hold you back. The death card is powerful. And it should not be, you know, like presented as something bad, because it is actually so good. Because you are leveling up, you know, it's that Scorpio, like 8th house, Kali kind of like energy, right? The goddess Kali. She is basically, you know, this energy that's present here will help you shed old skin and let your past self die. Because let's be honest, do you want to continue living your life as your past self, as an outgrown version of yourself? No. This December, expect a rebirth, and it's gonna be fucking powerful, okay? If you feel called to do so, you know, look into the goddess Kali. She's very powerful, you know? I've heard a lot about her. I have not worked with her, like, personally, because I rarely ever work with deities, but if that is your thing, definitely look into that, okay? Powerful as fuck. But this is beautiful. You guys are going through a transformation and it's just so fucking intense and beautiful. I love that for you. I really love that for you. Four of Wands, you guys. So there is also celebration coming your way. And that could also be celebrating yourself for the achievements you made during the month of December. You will be like, oh my fucking gosh, I've made it so far. I've made it so far. Also, I want you guys to connect more with your lower chakras. If you have a womb, connect with your womb, you guys, okay? Cleanse your womb. Okay, I always say this. If you guys recently had intimate connections with people, you know, that are not really on your wavelength or that are no longer in your life, make sure to cleanse those lower chakras. I don't know why that just came through, but make sure to cleanse your sacral chakra, your root chakra, your solar plexus chakra, right? All of that, because we don't want to keep those like energies from other people or even strangers, you know, not judging at all, right? I'm the least judgmental person when it comes to that, right? But if you are intimate with people that are no longer in your life, just make sure to cleanse your lower chakras. I just got that for some reason. So someone of you needed to hear that, okay? So that's on that. This is beautiful, but also Four of Wands, you guys, I also feel like, you know, obviously with New Year's and all of that, maybe I'm connecting to this energy, but I'm seeing fireworks for you guys. You know? Fireworks. You know? That, oh gosh, yeah, isn't it in that Katy Perry music video from Fireworks where she's basically like giving birth and fireworks just start popping out of her? Like, I'm not sure what that was about. I have this very distant nostalgic memory to this music video. But you guys are basically rebirthing yourselves, okay? And I just saw 222. Fucking beautiful. There's a shit ton of celebration and joy, broad moments for you coming your way during the month of December. So let's see. What else needs to come through? Spirit, group number 3. Ooh, okay. We are morphing into your love life. Hold up, Spirit. What needs to be heard? Oh, okay, you guys. I'm getting the message. Hold up. Hold up. Hold on. Ooh, okay, you guys, listen. Tough message coming in. Some of you guys recently had your heart broken. 3 of Swords here. And when the 3 of Swords comes out in my readings, best believe, honey, I'm gonna address it, okay? We also have the Hanged Man here. Uh-oh. Okay, how do I put these cards? Hold up. And then we have the 5 of Pentacles. You guys, this literally caught me so off guard because, like, all of this, what I just said in this reading was so powerful and, like, you know, positive and nice. And then this is coming through. Hello? Okay, Ace of Swords. So, you guys, there was something that happened that made you look at love in a different way, in a bad, negatively influenced way. Something happened in the past that makes you now think that love is bad, that love is not meant for you, that love means fear and anxious attachment and nothing else. Oh my god, you guys, what? Damn, this is so deep all of a sudden. But listen, you guys, I feel like right now with the Hanged Man, you know, the Hanged Man is essentially in a lot of ways beautiful, you know, because it also talks about surrendering in times of huge change, surrendering in times of, you know, just like going down a rocky path, right? But in this case, I feel like this is connected to you basically blocking love within yourself and from others, because you feel like deep down love is always meant to hurt you. Because I see that within the Five of Pentacles. Maybe every time you had feelings for someone in the past, it went downhill and you were just so hurt and living in this constant fear and sadness, you know? Three of Swords here. You might have gotten your heart broken a couple of times, like literally, you know? This is intense. What Spirit wants you to do right now is focus on yourself and turn your whole belief system around when it comes to love. I want you guys to realize, not everyone is a narcissist. There are good people out there. You are walking proof. You are a good person and you are walking proof that there are good people out there in the world. Also, every time I upload on YouTube or connect with my viewers and people who watch my videos, I get reminded every fucking day that good people are still out there, you know? Every single fucking day. And in the past I had a struggle feeling that as well, because I was also like, oh my gosh, like everyone is so cold-hearted. Like, no bitch, no. During the past few months I have been shown that there are still good people out there. Even right now, you know, I'm traveling a lot. I'm traveling like in cities and all of that where there are lots of people. I always seem to connect with good people. You want to know why? Because my mindset changed. When I realized that good people are still out there, I started connecting more with them. How the fuck can you attract good people and energy into your life if you tell yourself that doesn't exist, you know? There needs to be something that needs to be turned around right quick, honey, okay? Like, it needs to happen. You need to turn that around. There are good people out there. There are people who can love you unconditionally, who will love you unconditionally, who will just give you so much clarity, because we have the Ace of Swords here. I feel like in the past you were lacking a lot of clarity when it came to your relationships, okay? There are people who will be able to connect, like, clear communication. Hold up. I just needed to change my position. But this is coming through deeply here. You need to change your perspective on love, okay? But I also don't want you to chase someone or, like, attach yourself to someone in a completely unhealthy way ever again. You don't have to do that. I used to do this in the past. I was a walking clown when it came to relationships. But over time, I established this inner self-love and self-worth. So now I never attach myself to anything or anyone that is not on my level ever again. And even if someone is on my level, I would never, ever, ever attach myself to them in a negative and anxious way. Never. Okay? I went through this so many times in the past, I owe it to myself to never do that again. Okay? I choose love. I choose to love unconditionally now. I choose to love only people who love me back. Okay? This is what you guys needed to hear. Very deep messages for you, but it needed to come through, you guys, okay? Wow, that was intense, but let's dive deeper because we still have some oracle cards for you guys. We have the fixed moon here. Hold your vision. Okay, so I feel like with this energy, you guys, maybe you have certain career plans, you know, maybe you have been thinking about, like, you know, just starting something. And I believe I said that at the beginning, you know? You're still like kind of like living inside a cage with the door wide open. So what Spirit wants you to do is walk outside that cage and start working towards your vision. Hold your vision, okay? Because listen to me, if you have a project or a dream, if you give it energy, love, faith is a big thing, you guys. Sometimes it's hard, but It's definitely needed sometimes. Um, you know, faith, time, and energy in love, it will blossom, okay? And if for some reason it's not meant for you, you will feel it in your bones. You will be like, oh gosh, I have this other dream that I just know is right for you, for me, right? I have this beautiful, huge fucking dream that I want to achieve. You will know what is and what isn't right for you, because I also feel like you guys have been just so on and off about a lot of things because you're like, I don't know if it's meant for me. Honey, I went through 2 years of doubting myself with tarot readings until I finally realized, oh my gosh, I actually like doing this. And other people seem to like it as well, right? It took me a hot minute, but I never stopped because deep down I knew I was like, damn, I have a message out here for the world. I need to, well, put out into the world, right? There's something that is the same for you. You have a message that you need to put into the world, to put out into the world. I'm seeing right pigeons, you know, you just like gotta send those pigeons out and spread the word, you know? There's something that you guys are meant to share, you know? And I just want you guys to know that, you know, as I said, like if you have been feeling on and off about certain things in your life and you are doubting whether this certain path is meant for you or whether this certain path is not meant for you, honey, ask for signs from the universe, from the divine. You know, ask for signs. You know, you can say something like, okay, listen, universe, spirit, whatever. If this path is meant for me, show me the way. Lead the way. Because you have to remember you're not in this by yourself, okay? So final message for you, group number 3. What needs to be heard? What needs to come through? New moon in Pisces. Meditate and contemplate. So you guys really need to practice more mindfulness in your day-to-day life as well. It could be, you know, meditating, going for walks, basically just clearing your mind from time to time, you know? For me, it's always music or actually meditating with, you know, meditation frequency, something like that, that just instantly grounds me, you know? You guys need to incorporate more of that into your life as well. But you already know that. So anyway, group number 3, that was your reading. Let me know if this resonated. I would love to know what your situation is and what resonates with you the most. Just let me know. I always love connecting with you guys, and yeah, I hope you have a beautiful day and beautiful December. It's gonna be fucking magical, you guys. I can feel it. Death and rebirth, okay? I'm telling you, death and rebirth, okay? Beautiful. I love it. So have a wonderful day. I will see you on my next one. Bye.